Good evening, everybody. Chris Heerlein here with Retire Ready TV. Thanks for joining us this evening. Tonight, I want to talk about your Social Security timing. And more so than ever, families need to really nail this decision. This is your money. You've been paying into the Social Security system, many of you for decades. And come 62 or 67 or even up to age 70, that's when it comes time to start getting your money out of the government's bank. But a lot of the strategies that we've talked about on this program over the years, that they're no longer available. But it doesn't mean that claiming has gotten any easier. In fact, it's more important than ever. And so tonight, what I want to share with you is just some considerations. Number one, if you're working and you're not full retirement age, most of you, that's 66, 67 for the majority, and you're making over $21,000 in change, you can be hit with an earnings cap, okay? And they take $1 for every $2 you make over that limit. So it can whittle your check down very quickly. And in some cases, you don't even know it's happening until the following year and they ask you to repay it back to them. And I got to tell you, that's a hard check to write. It really is. So be aware of your earnings cap. If you're still working and you're making over that limit, it may not yet be time to take Social Security. Now, that only applies to you and your working record. It doesn't apply to a spouse that's maybe already retired or not working. Secondly, obviously your health needs to be a determining factor. Your age needs to be a determining factor. How long you think that you're going to live. Longevity is one of the largest determining factors when it comes to taking your benefits. If health is not so good, you may want to take it early to begin getting your money back out. If long life is there, longevity, make sure you consider that. Also, if you make a wrong claiming decision, in many cases, it's irrevocable. You're not able to turn it off. It's not like you can reverse and turn it back on in many cases like you could back then. There is one strategy that I've talked about on this program called voluntary suspension, and that is a more complex strategy that allows you to kind of time it with the spouse, and you can look into that. Happy to get you more info on that. But here's the bottom line. When it comes to your Social Security, understand that nearly 85% of that benefit for most of you out there, 85% will be taxable at your marginal bracket. So number one, most important factor, consider your tax bracket when taking it. Here's what I want you to do. Get your hands on our Social Security Guide updated for 23. I want you to go to retirereadytv.com and download that copy right now, retirereadytv.com.